everyone. Welcome back to the Alchemy-Chan show podcast, and we are on episode 3. And today I am by myself, unfortunately. Co-host Megabyte Megan cannot make it today, but that is okay because I have her notes for this episode, and I will be reading it in her absence. Stay. Whatever. All right. It is going to be a very low energy episode. This week. I'm very tired. But we do have some exciting stuff to talk about. We have a few things to talk about. This might be a shorter episode today. I'm not too sure, but depending on how long I talk about these topics, or, you know, if I ramble or yap for a little bit longer, we'll see how it goes. But in formalities, you know how it goes. If you're already here, you know how it goes. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, make sure you hit that post notification bell, and make sure you share out the channel and the videos and everything that this podcast, everything containing this. We need to grow. We definitely need to grow, and the algorithm sucks on YouTube. So yeah. Also, hair day. Don't shut up. Don't comment on it. I tried my best. Whatever. Also, while you're at it, make sure that you subscribe to Megabyte Megan. Even though she's not here, that does not mean that she is not rewarded to get subscribed to or shared out just the same way that I need to be shared out. House rules, you know what I mean? House rules. House rules. We need to get that down packed. Yes, there was a couple videos that was supposed to come out before this episode, but I was very, very, very sick, so it didn't end up happening. But lo and behold, I was able to still do this episode, and those videos will come out afterwards. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Resident Evil comes out this Friday, so actually, by the time of this episode, it's already out. It's been a day out. So yeah, it's a lot going on right now. Because I also have to work on those videos, those gameplay videos. Don't know when they're going to be out, but they will be out. They'll be out on the channel. I'll have something. Anyway, moving on, we are going to get started on a first topic today, which is Forza Horizon 6. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about Forza Horizon 6. I'm so excited for Forza Horizon 6. I need it in my veins right now. I need it. I need it. I need Horizon 6 in my veins. There was a new article talking about the progression, how the progression is going to go out within the game. If you guys did not see my Forza Horizon 6 video that I uploaded maybe like a couple weeks ago, I'm not too sure. I was talking about how the campaign is definitely different from what we got in Forza Horizon 5 and 3 and 4. Mainly for like the last couple of Forza Horizons, it's been hand-holdy. It's been like, oh, like here's a supercar in the beginning of the game because you're the superstar. We love you. You don't have to do shit. It's just like I wasn't a fan of it. I'm more so, when it comes to like racing games, I like progression. I like starting with not the shittiest car, but like the car and working my way up. And I also mentioned that I had a problem with the pre-order. I don't think I mentioned it in the video, but I definitely mentioned it in the description. I have a problem with the pre-order. When you pre-order the premium, you are granted cars that kind of counteracts that progression. But it looks like that's already been kind of answered here in this article that I'm about to read from their news blog. It says, earn your gold wristband and become a Horizon legend in Japan. Forza Horizon 6 introduces a vast campaign of discovery and festival racing, playable solo and in co-op with your friends. Let's unpack the details. We shall. It's already been announced. Yeah, alright. In Forza Horizon 4, you arrived in Britain as a superstar of the Horizon Festival. In Forza Horizon 5, your success as a racing champion continued in Mexico. In Forza Horizon 6, however, you start the game as a tourist in Japan with a dream of joining the Horizon Festival. None of that past fame is carried with you. You'll need to build a name for yourself and prove you have everything that it takes to become a Horizon legend. Which we already knew. They already said something about that. When you first land in Japan, you won't be by yourself. Two new Horizon characters, May and Jordy, also share your dream of joining the Horizon Festival, and they will be there to help you qualify and discover everything Japan has to offer. I'm not really excited about that because I'm just... Horizon has had, like, the most annoying, to me personally, annoying and cringe writing from these characters. I just want them to shut up. But I don't know. They might change my mind this time. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Not, hating on anybody that likes the characters or the writing or the funness of it. Go ahead, have fun, go off. Me personally, I'm just not. Yeah. Jordy is a passionate motorsports enthusiast who understands the competitiveness of racing, while May is an experienced Japanese car builder and will provide cultural insights and introductions on the journey throughout Japan. That kind of makes me excited because I feel like Japanese car builder, that means they're leaning heavy into the JDM. They're leaning heavy into the tuner culture that started in Japan. So I don't know. I think it'll be pretty cool. To make it into a Horizon Festival, you'll have to complete the Horizon qualifiers and then the Horizon Invitational, earning your first wristband. Wristbands also are back from the first Forza, which is great. In Forza Horizon 6, festival races are curated experience, requiring you to enter using a specific set of cars in road, dirt, and cross-country events. With each new wristband that you earn, you'll be invited to compete in more events around Japan. As you rise through the ranks as a Horizon Festival, these races will feature car themes, challenging you to master faster, more thrilling cars, completing festival events, as well as activities like PR stunts and skills they're returning, and help you progress towards your next wristband. So it's kind of like the same thing they've been doing for the past couple games, but they're leaning more into how they did it with Forza Horizon 1, which is what we wanted. They're actually listening to what we wanted from these games, like, forever. After the race has been completed for the first time, the race customizer will be unlocked for the specific event. In the event setup menu, you can adjust the number of driver tars up to 11, season, weather, and time of day, time progression, number of laps, rewind, availability, camera lock, and traffic. By default, the race customizer will select a car theme that matches your current car, and there are also several other car themes to choose from, including pre-made classes and type-based restrictions. If you prefer, you can pick each individual car that is permitted for the event. I'm pretty sure that was called Event Lab on Forza Horizon 5 and 4. Or it might have been called something different during 4. I'm not too sure. But on 5, it was called Event Lab. Which now they call it Race Customizer. Which, I mean, yeah, it's fine. But I don't understand the reason for the change of the name. Unless they have, something that, I don't know. Maybe it just flowed better. If you're playing with friends, set up as an event as a convoy leader, the rest of the convoy will join you and play that event the same way you shaped it. Convoys are the best way to play Forza Horizon 6 together, yada, yada, yada. If you're basically playing online, you have a posse to go with. And however you set up that race and race customizer, they will see how you set it up. So, that's cool. Once you earn enough progress, you must complete a thrilling wristband event to earn your next wristband. These include spectacular showcase events. You might have caught a glimpse of Chaser Zero, Horizon's own racing mech, at the end of the developer-directed video, as well as the brand new Horizon Rush events featuring exciting locations at Tokyo City Docks, the Sotoyama Ski Resort, and the Irakawa Space Center. Okay. So one thing about Horizon, they have always had these big, wonderful showcases that have just wowed me every time. And I feel like 5 kind of like toned it back a little bit. But 4, it was crazy. They had like the one where you were racing that train and you were like going underneath and around and over, and oh my god. And there was one with the was that 4 or was that 3? No, it was 4 with the land vehicle, but it had like the thing, and it was like you 4 was crazy. But I'm glad, you know, they're still doing those crazy showcase events and stunts and stuff like that. And I wonder how they're going to utilize the Gundam for one of those races. When I saw that at the end, I was very curious of how they're going to do that, but we'll have to wait and see. Horizon Rush is the ultimate test of the driver against the course. Complete exhilarating obstacle courses as quickly as possible to earn the maximum stars. Throughout the course, splits will track your time, help you improve, whether you're aiming for 3 stars or the top of the leaderboards. So that's like a time trial, you know, basically for tryhards, not me. Attain all 7 festival wristbands and you'll become a Horizon legend. That title grants you access to the Legend Island, an exclusive space reserved for the greatest drivers, featuring the challenging Legend Island circuit and unique events, including our longest Goliath event ever, the Colossus, which loops the entire map on the freeway. It's the perfect place for R-Class cars, which is now the new class. It's replacing the S or X, one of the two. Making it to the Legend Island will be the true accomplishment and reflection of your skills and determination. While the Horizon Festival provides a progression-driven structure, Japan is also an incredible place to be explored at your own pace. That's where Discover Japan comes in. While the Horizon Festival focuses on earning wristbands, Discover Japan is all about obtaining stamps, a system inspired by Japan's rich stamp collecting history, which I did not know about. So that's cool that they're embracing the culture. I mean, they did the same thing with when they were in Mexico. They do it every time where they're somewhere. I feel like 4 they didn't do that much. That's because the UK don't really have that much culture. Sorry. As much as compared to like other places, like the other places that they've been, it's not that much. Sorry. I'm gonna get ridiculed for that. Whether you're taking photos or cruising the roads of Japan, delivering food as a side hustle. When they said that, I was really, I don't know why I got excited for delivering food as a side hustle. I don't know. You can just do that now. Collecting new cars or playing through the Horizon stories, you will always be earning progress towards your next stamp as part of Discover Japan. You can also compete in toge battles and thrilling nighttime street races, which are a perfect place to race the cars you might not be able to use in the festival events just yet. So them saying that means that there's going to be a restriction for certain cars in the races. And continuing on with the structural restrictions of the Horizon Festival, hypercars can't be used in the festival races until you obtained at least the purple wristband, which is quite late into the game. This means players who want to stay engaged in the stricter progression system can do that in the official Horizon Festival events, while others who want to immediately jump into the fastest cars will have unofficial events as part of Discover Japan to open to them. So I like that. It's kind of like doing best of both worlds. They knew people will want to be doing these hypercars and have them right in the beginning of the game, or they have the other people like me who wants to go through these festival events and not have to like be like, oh, well, I have this nice McLaren and I'm going to drive it and I'm going to go fast and da-da-da-da, and like there's no progression because I already have the fastest car. You know? I like that. I like that they're doing, you know, a lock behind it. That you have to get to a certain wristband in order to get to have hypercars in the festival events. I love that. And I think that's kind of giving people, you know, 2K and letting them eat it, you know? I like that. Collecting stamps for your collecting journal will unlock new player houses around Japan with customizable garages for you to buy, as well as the barn find rumors in the estate, a mountain valley where you can buy and decorate directly in the open world. So they mentioned that. They mentioned the estate in the developer direct. That's like the new thing where now you can like make like your own little like not factory. Yeah, I guess factory. That's what you can call it. Also, barn finds are back, so that's cool. I like that. You'll track your campaign progression across both Horizon Festival and Discover Japan in the collection journal. Each of these paths can be progressed at your leisure. If you're the type of player who wants to embark on your own road trips, that's great news for you, too. Everything you discover in Japan is tracked in the collection journal. It's also where you can redeem unique rewards, collecting specific activities and challenges, and these will include cars, credits, and cosmetic items. So you're granted things through your activities and challenges, just like previous games. So we love to see that. Okay. What's more, for the first time in the Forza Horizon game, cross-save between Xbox Series X and S, Xbox on PC, PS5, and Steam is supported. That means your Forza Horizon 6 campaign progress follows you no matter which device you are discovering Japan on. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Horizon 6 is coming out on May 19th on those platforms. You get early access with the premium edition. That means you can play it on May 15th. I am really excited. I was very cautious. I was very, very, very cautious with, I guess you can say, the progression and these pre-orders, the premium pre-orders. That's what I was scared of. I keep looking here. I need to look here. Those premium pre-orders. I was really, really concerned that it was going to backtrack on what they were trying to achieve with the progression. And I didn't think it would get to a point where, I didn't think they were going to fully commit. But it seems like now, how they're going about it, everyone gets to eat, and I love it. The people who want to start off the rip with their stuff, they can, kinda, just not in the events, because they are seeing that as kind of like the campaign. You're locked to certain things, which it might have some backlash. I don't know. For me, and I know for a lot of people, we're loving that right now. We need that right now for Forza. We need that locked progression, that steady incline to like being the best. We need that. So I'm really excited for Horizon 6. I might make another separate video, besides talking about it in here. But I'm not too sure. I'm probably going to do like a couple lives here and there when it does come out. Just to like get just something. I don't think I'm going to do, like Resident Evil, I was going to do full playthrough, not full playthrough, but like full pre-recorded edits, funny stuff, and scare, funny, whatever. Because I thought it was worth it. I feel like it's that type of game to do that. Horizon 6, I'll probably just live stream for like maybe a couple hours and then get off. So look forward to that. But I'm really excited for Horizon 6. I cannot wait. This seems to be everything that and let me say something, because like as far as like racing games, it's been a drought for me personally. I don't know if it's been for everybody else, even though I've seen a couple people talk about it, but it's been a drought for me. It's not like I've not had like the best time with I guess racing games as a whole, but this seems to be my answer, and I'm really excited and happy about it. And thank you, Playground Games. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for listening. Also, if you want to, I speak highly of your games. I also like Fable. I'm really excited for Fable. So if you guys like want to like, I don't know if you guys are like watching, maybe you guys are. I'm not looking for a sponsor, but like maybe like a code or something. Code? Yeah. All right. Okay, next topic we're going to talk about is Crimson Desert. I know, I've talked about it in the previous episode, but I don't talk about it more, because we're very close to launch for Crimson Desert. It comes out March 19th. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'm just really excited for this game, and I need it to come out. And it's the game that basically where people are saying, like, what is this game, or it's too good to be true. But like, honestly, I just think they just have a great team of people working on this game. But how I looked at it, I've always said it's just like this can be a hit or miss. It either can be the greatest game of 2026, or it can be either mid or the worst game of 2026. But the way I'm seeing it, and the way that people are talking about the previews, because the play event, just happened a couple days ago. So from what people are saying, it's heavily optimized. There is a lot to explore. They sent a tweet recently. It was like, this game is made for content lovers, which I automatically went to like, oh, like people who like watching people play games. That's what they mean. No, I think they mean like a lot of content in the game. You like to spend time in the game, and immerse yourself. So that's how I saw it. And if that's what they're really aiming for, then for me, because I've been saying this for like a year, maybe two, I've said like, I need a game to trap me in it, to like, I need a Breath of the Wild, because even Tears of the Kingdom didn't do that for me, but Crimson Desert seems to be that game for me this year, and I'm so excited. I don't know, this year for gaming is really jam-packed, and not just because of GTA 6, but just of everything that's coming out, including this game. And I just like that, you know, they have confidently showed this game through and through the dev diaries, or the features overview is what they called it. But I love that they are proud to show this game off and the many things that comes with it. One thing I mentioned in the previous podcast episode, I said that this game is the yes game. These developers have an idea, and these the lead directors are just like, yeah, put it in. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, whatever. If it works, if it's well optimized, put it in the game. And I love that. I knew that once I saw like your character doing like wrestling moves on enemies, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then the next shot, you see like a mech shooting people. I'm like, what is this game? I'm so confused. But you know, you can do that. You can fly dragons. You can fucking be in the sky and do Zelda's sky puzzles. It's a lot of shit. I'm just really excited for this game, and this is my first time hearing about Pearl Abyss. I didn't know about them. I know they did another game. It was called Black Desert, and that's an MMO, which is how Crimson Desert started off. It started off as an MMO and quickly made its way into an action game, or action adventure, I should say. But there are remnants of it, of an MMO still there, because I think the 3 playable characters were just scrapped ideas of the MMO, that you had like maybe 3 classes that you can play, but now they're just doing 3 playable characters. They also confirmed that Cliff, the guy that you mainly see, he is the main character. He has a story. It's mainly navigated through him. You just can play those other characters. So yeah, I am super excited to get into this. I don't know how many times I can say it. I'm so ready to just dive into the different factions and the different parts of the world. We actually have notes to read from our co-host. She said, My first look at Crimson Desert is that I'm really interested in the puzzles that they have in the game. I also love the free flight features in the game. I can see myself hopping on just to glide around. I also love that it is open world. There's a ton of things that I can explore, places to find. The abyss catches my attention due to all the pieces floating around. It looks as though there might be puzzle solving in the abyss. I love the details, and I definitely love the axe combat moves in games. It really gives the enemies a run for their money. Out of the 5 regions to explore, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Delecia is the most. This is the region of the science and technology. That statue that stands high catches my attention, as well as the purple flowers and the lights that are attracted to the statue. I love how detailed the map is, showing the houses and the trails to get to each one. The camps, rivers, and other places, as it is as if I'm looking at a D&D map. As I watch more of the gameplay, I think that I would use a sword as a weapon. I love the fast-paced movement with attacking enemies with the parry. Great notes from our co-host. I do think like a lot of the exploration is what's going to take up most of the game. Here's why I say it's going to be like another Breath of the Wild for me, because most of the time in Breath of the Wild, I was not playing the story. I was going around, oh, what's this? Oh, what's that over there? Oh, what the, oh, ah. And I'm going to do the same thing in Crimson Desert. Something's going to catch my attention. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I needed a game that I'm playing for months on months. So I'm really hoping that they jam pack with just like surprises and weird stuff around the map to catch my attention. Because just like Breath of the Wild did, I'm really hoping that I will be stuck on the game, and I will 100% the game, because I haven't 100% in the game since Breath of the Wild. There's not been a game that I 100%. No, yeah, there hasn't been a game that I 100%ed since Breath of the Wild on my Wii U. God, dated, jeez. But I can't talk enough about this game. Everyone that knows me knows that I talk about Crimson. I find little ways to talk about Crimson Desert. That and Forza Horizon 6. Those two games, I find little ways to talk about. I'll sneak it into like a little conversation because I need to talk about it. It's like an itch. I can't help it. I'm excited for the game. What do you expect from me? And we're not too far. Like I said, March 19, 2026. We are not too far. We are right there. At the time of this recording, it is the 26th. At the time of upload, it will be the 28th. So we got 3 weeks, sorry. 3 weeks. It needs to hurry up. Time needs to hurry up. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna not pay attention to it. That way it can like come up faster. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like look away from it. I'm gonna act like it doesn't exist. Crimson Desert, what? What's that? Boom, March 19th. And I'm gonna I'm gonna love it. But yeah, good on Pearl Abyss. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. I just can't wait to explore everything. But yeah, also Pearl Abyss, I don't know if you're watching, but I speak highly of your game. I love your game for what it is. You guys want to send a code on release date? That'd be lovely. You don't have to give it to me early. Just release date. Just give me a code. I'll speak highly. I'm gonna stream it. That's also for you guys too. I'm also gonna be streaming this game when it comes out. Just like I said for Forza, I'm gonna do a couple streams here and there. Me messing around, going through the story, exploring stuff and stuff like that. So, Pearl Abyss. Just saying. I will gladly support and push your game for more people to play. I can be your spokesperson. Why not? I can do it. I can do it. Alright. Moving on. If I have a little bit of the dignity left. Kirsten Bell is announced as Amy Rose in Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Yes, I know. Perfect casting. They never fail. You know, I was very nervous for who they were going to pick for Amy, because I did not know what direction they were looking for. judging that it's Kristen Bell, I know what type of character they're going to make Amy for the movies. It seems to be, it's going to be a, like, snarky, witty, I don't want to say, although we do need angry Amy back. We do need that, like, that I'll hit you with my Pico Pico hammer, real, like, we do need that back. We need that Amy back. But the way that Sega and Sonic Team have been pushing Amy to be a little bit more timid, I don't see that happening more so, but we'll see. But yes, Kristen Bell is announced as the voice for Amy Rose in Sonic 4, and I think that's just a perfect casting. Just like they did with Keanu for Shadow, I think that's perfect. Every casting that they have done has been perfect. One thing I liked is that they did Tails, you know, just pulling Colleen from the games, and they were just like, hey, be Tails in a movie. Perfect. Idris Elba as Knuckles, I was a little nervous about. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous about. The more and more I started to hear him, I was just like, this is perfect. I was like, what? And then I remember when Shadow was shown in Sonic 3, I'm just like, to voice Shadow, what the fuck? I hope it's not someone shitty. And I remember the day I found out, it was rumored that it was going to be Hayden Christensen. And I was like, I can see that working. I can see Hayden doing it. But then it quickly turned to a rumor that Keanu was going to do it. And I was just like, yo, don't play with me right now. Don't play with me right now. If it's Keanu, I'm going to freak out. And that day, when they released the news, I was just like, and I was just ecstatic because it's just perfect. Keanu's just perfect for Shadow. So now, heading into Kristen Bell being Amy, once again, perfect casting. If you don't know, like, her as voice work, just watch Frozen. It will literally show you, like, what she's going to sound like as Amy. Unless they have a different voice direction, but I doubt. It's going to be great. I'm so confident that she is very talented. She's very talented. Like, I have no issue with her voicing Amy. And a lot of other people don't either. On every social space, there's everyone talking about that this is what they wanted. People are excited. The Amy fans are pleased. So I'm just like, listen, as long as you believe the Amy fans, you're good. You did nothing wrong, because those Amy fans do not play. But as far as how they're going to characterize and what they're going to do for Amy in Sonic 4, I have a lot of things to talk about, but I'm going to make separate videos on that, about Sonic 4, because there's like a whole thing I have to still talk about like, the time travel aspect and Metal Sonic, and we still haven't heard anything about Metal Sonic. They haven't said anything, like, story-wise, but I know they were on a filming location that was in some island, but a lot of people were saying, like, Emerald Coast, it's gonna be Emerald Coast. I'm just like, I doubt. I feel like it's going to be an Autobot little Easter egg they're going to put in there. Or it could just be the regular island, because Hawaii in the second one was just Hawaii. It wasn't like a Sonic like thing. It was just taking inspiration from a certain game and whatever. But I will say that Metal Sonic does not need a voice actor. It's a robot. And like, unless you want to go the route of Sonic Heroes or Sonic OVA, yes, then okay, get a voice actor. But I don't think he needs a voice actor. And there's still no word that Jim Carrey's coming back as Eggman. I mean, he doesn't necessarily need to return. He doesn't really need to. I mean, you can really just make Agent Stone the new bad, but I think that would leave a bad taste in people's mouth. I don't know. I don't want to get too into it, because there's still a lot I have to talk about within that movie. So, but I definitely think that Kirsten Bell is the perfect casting for Amy. It's perfect. No one else could have been. I remember there was a rumor that Awkwafina was going to be Amy, and I feel like that would have been terrible. It would have been bad. People already don't like her in voice work, essentially because she plays the same character every time. Me personally, I don't like her in voice acting work. I don't like her in animated films. I really don't. I do agree with people. I do feel like she plays the same character each movie. So I think I would have hated that, and it doesn't fit Amy. It does not fit Amy. A lot of people said Scarlett Johansson too, which I don't know. If she's gonna be in the Sonic universe, I would save her for Rouge, honestly. If I don't think she would be a good Amy. So Rouge would definitely be a better fit for her. But we'll have to wait and see, because we have to wait till 2027. So
because Dum Dum Brain forgot to actually read the notes for this part for our co-host, she's going to read it again. I'm going to read it because she's an idiot and she just totally forgot. So let's read our co-host notes. Kristen Bell being cast as Amy Rose is perfect. Her voice sounds spot on. I know a lot of people were comparing her to Anna Kendrick, but I think either voices would be fine. All the voice actors that were picked to voice the other characters in the Sonic movie nailed it, so Paramount knows what they're doing. As for a potential Sonic game being announced from this movie, I'm not sure, especially since there are so many games getting released this year that people are looking forward to. At the most, I could see a reference of potential new game being hidden or Easter egg in the movie. Hey, Dum Dum, remember that you have to actually do stuff. Do you like music? Yeah, I know, me too. I like music. I like all kinds of music. What was I talking about again? Oh, yeah. I have a very good find for you. There's a new album out by one of my favorite DJs out there. DJ Soulchild has dropped his first debut album titled Dobby. Dobby? Genty, don't kill me if I'm saying it wrong. Dobby. I said it right. But it has a awesome blend of different sounds: Jersey Club, house, hip hop, and etc. It's jam-packed with a lot of stuff, and it's featuring very talented artists as well. So if you guys are very interested, I will link it in the description below, and go check it out. It is available on Bandcamp, Apple Music, iTunes, and various other streaming services. So please go give it a listen, and don't just thank me, because it's amazing. That's it for this segment. Bye.
And a quick deviation. I just want to talk about Xbox real quick. If you have not heard, if you're not in the gaming world or the gaming business world or news and stuff like that, Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond have stepped down as CEO and president of Xbox, and they have appointed a new president and CEO. Not going to get into every detail. I'm just going to talk about how I feel about Xbox at this moment. There's a lot of talk of AI being a thing within Xbox. Microsoft has pushed Copilot for a year now. So I just feel like Xbox is at a point where they really need to nail in the coffin better exclusive original new IPs, because you gave all your IPs away. You gave Forza, you gave Halo, you gave Gears of War over to PlayStation. It's on PlayStation now, so you have no exclusive, you have no IPs that you can market for yourself, for your consoles, and for your brand. So you need new ones. I mean, you got Fable, but it's still coming on PS5. How it's looking as of right now, we're in the Dreamcast stage of Xbox. We are in the flip the open sign to the close sign. That's where we are with Xbox right now. And quite honestly, it is very sad because my teenage years were spent with the 360. I loved Xbox at a point. When it got to Xbox One and definitely Series X, nope. No. But I will say, Phil has done a phenomenal job given the circumstances, and I haven't seen too much of Sarah Bond. The only time I would see her is like when there was like a conference or like a direct that they did for like Xbox or something like that. So I didn't see that much of her. I don't know that much about her, but I definitely know a lot about Phil. But it is something that it's sad to see. I have said multiple times that Xbox is on a downhill, that they are at a point where they really need to reconsider some of their choices. And I think half of it attributes to that by the buying of Activision and Blizzard and all these developers and companies, and that's where your downfall was. You spent too much money and you didn't make it back. I think Activision was like 10 billion or something like that. And it's insane. It's insane to think about. It is very insane to think about that you spent that much money thinking that you would make it back with very little games coming out. And Bethesda was like, how much was Bethesda? Let me check it out real quick. Xbox. Let me see. How much was that buyout? I'm sorry. Bethesda was 10. Bethesda was 10.5 billion. Yeesh. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. 7.5 billion. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. Okay, so they wanted to buy them at 10.5 billion, but they only acquired them for 7.5. Eek. Oh my lord. And how much was that I'm trying to see how much the Activision was. Activision was 68.7 billion. With the total cost amounting to 75.4 billion. You guys released Redfall. What did you think? What the? Oh my god. And I don't know if they think that like releasing on PlayStation or on Switch, because now Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition's on Switch too, and Outer Worlds 2 is on Switch too, and Elder Scrolls is on Switch too. I feel like they think that if they push on there, they think that that's going to make their money. No! That's not! Oh, Lord. It's sad to see. I never wanted to see them to fall. I never wanted to see Xbox, like, just fall apart and crumble. But they put it on themselves. I mean, other companies. I mean, I have a whole Nintendo video coming out talking about the Switch 2 and just them as a whole. And no one's exempt from this. I think this year, so far, already, these companies have all did something that just were dumb as fuck. PlayStation. Although you did drop a banger, This is Ghost of Yote. This new president pushing for live service when we could have had live service with The Last of Us multiplayer. Could have had live service with that Spider-Man game. Could have had live service with the God of War. Heavy hitters, you know. But now you want to do Horizon, which is kind of like a niche. Like, it sells well. No one's going to be like, oh yeah, I gotta get on the Horizon live service. No one's going to do that. But I don't know. I really don't know. I just wish the best for Xbox. There was also talk about the new head of Xbox just being there to, like, quietly put down the console to rest. Like, they at the vet and they're on their last legs. It's sad to see. It really is. If that's true, that's really sad. And I really hope that's not what it is, but we you know, you can't really do anything about it. But yeah, I just really hope that Xbox has a great year this year. And I don't know. Maybe they might come back. Maybe they might pull a comeback. We don't know. I feel like they will. Or they might. Or they won't. I don't know. Whatever. We have to wait and see. But Godspeed Xbox. Godspeed Xbox. Moving on into our very last topic of today, and that is Resident Evil Requiem is coming out Friday. By the time of this episode being out, it is already out. So if you are playing, fucking enjoy that. I know I am. But the reviews are out, and on Metacritic it is hitting a smooth 88, which I think that is the highest it has been since Resident Evil 4 or 7. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look at those scores. On PS5, it has hit an 88. Series X, it has hit a 92. On PC, it has hit a 91. Oh, that's different from yesterday. On Switch 2, it has hit a 90. A 90 on Switch 2. Let me check the scores for... Alright. Resident Evil 7 is 87. Resident Evil 4 Remake is 93. Village was 79. Let's see. Resident Evil 2 Remake was 91. Yes, Resident Evil 4 was at a 96. So, Resident Evil Requiem being close to Resident Evil 4. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I am super excited to play this tomorrow. At the time of recording, I'm a day before it comes out. I'm super excited. A lot of people are saying that the game is short. That has been the main criticism. I wouldn't necessarily say a criticism, but main, like, note that people have put there. Or the main con, I guess you can say. But necessarily, I don't need my Resident Evil games to be long. If they're short, the better. I don't like Resident Evil games that overstay their welcome. Which I kind of felt with Village a little bit. I feel like Village overstayed its welcome a little bit. Although people will probably say that game is short too, but I feel like Village really overstayed its welcome. That's just me. That's just my opinion. So this game being claimed that it's shorter, I have no problem with that. I'm actually I'm actually okay with that. I'm fine with it being like 8 hours, maybe 9, 10. It's sweet, short and sweet. You eat it and then you get the fuck out of the restaurant. Like, I'm fine with that. But so far people have said, you know, the visuals are insane. The animations are insane. The story was really good from what people are saying, and which I knew it was going to, without a doubt. I've always been intrigued with the Resident Evil stories, especially with the Ethan Winters storyline. Loved it. I know a lot of people don't really like Ethan that much, but I like Ethan. That's just me. Whatever. There was talk of the certain spoilers that they can't say. They couldn't talk about a certain section. In that whole section, they couldn't mention anything because it would just be a spoiler. And I'm pretty sure that's regarding to Leon going back to the Raccoon City Police Department. That whole section, and just a lot of callbacks to Resident Evil. There's just going to be so much to really enjoy and adore if you're a long-time Resident Evil fan. And I feel like that's what this game is. IGN made a comment in their review. They said that the two gameplay styles makes you feel like that you're playing two different games. Like you got one half of a game and you got another half of a game, and they feel like two separate games, but in one game at the same time. It's weird. I don't know how they explained it that way, but if that's the case, then it further proves my point that I feel like it would feel a little bit not jagged. What is the word I'm looking for? Jarring. It would feel jarring switching between Leon and, I was gonna say Emily, and Grace. So I would have to see until tomorrow and play it for myself to really true, but that's what they said. But we will see. But it's good to see that Resident Evil is doing well. It's good to see that they have a good Metacritic score. It's good to see that they are, pushing forward, and Capcom is just on top. Make sure you don't fail with that Mega Man game that's coming out next year. I need that to be good. Don't play with me, Capcom. But yeah, I'm super excited. Cannot wait to play. Again, Capcom, if you want to, send me a code. I already bought the game. I pre-ordered it. But if, you want to, send me a copy, maybe I can give it to somebody else. Be nice to them. No? Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. But it's a stupid question. I was just thinking that. Thanks, Capcom. I still appreciate it. So, whatever. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem. Can't wait. We're gonna play it. We're gonna have fun. Make sure you show some support on that gameplay videos. I'm gonna have the time of my life. Anyway, that is it for me. That is it from me today. We are done. So before you leave, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. If you are, hit that post notification bell and share out this video to your friends, family, the nearest hobo, whatever. I don't know. Just make sure that this gets out somewhere. But yes, we are done. We're out of here. Thank you so much for joining for the Alchemy-Chan podcast show. Alchemy-Chan show podcast. I'm tired, guys. Shut up. And it is what? I'm not too sure on the next episode. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to hit that record. I mean, hit that date. It might be a little bit delayed. Might be a day late. Don't know. But we will see. Hopefully our co-host will be back and we will have everything up and ready to rock and roll. And yes. But anyway, guys, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.